Welcome back to Full Circle with Mikali. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Like that conversation we just had with Sheila took me way back, and I see you guys are sharing a lot on that. So I'll just sample a few before we get into our conversation, our next conversation. And remember to send all your questions about the eyes because we are going to be talking about that in the next few. Hello, Mikali. I used to get an E, but I was beaten until I got an A negative in maths. Life was not easy. The grade did not help me anyway because it was imposed. I'm LC. I'm watching from Nandi Kabiyet. I can relate. All the teachers who taught me all the way from primary school knew that I was poor in math, and that demoralized me so much. But now I am an upcoming teacher, though I didn't like to be a teacher. I hope you have learned something about, changing the narrative and being able to take care of the children that are put in your hands. Morning, Mikali. My name is Yano Yani. High school, I got everything an A except for Kiswahili. Yani, that guy hated me. Where it affected my performance. At last, I got a D. What? I hope we are all recovering from all of this and, embracing the new journeys that we have taken now that we are adults. So, this lady took her time and, sort of like tested my eyes. And I figured out I had something called astigmatism. I think I remember that beat. And this was at Lapea. We've had Lapea on the show before, but this particular one, she is an optometrist. I hope I say that right. Diana Lagat, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Uko salam. Atembu sema hii jina vizuri.
Optometrist.
Optometrist.
Yes.
Okay, mimi nimeongea Kikamba.
It's okay.
Nimeongea Kikamba. What is that? What do you do? What does an optometrist do?
An optometrist is a medical healthcare practitioner. We diagnose and detect visual defects, and we give treatment. So if you have a problem with your vision, with your eyes, we treat it simply. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Does that involve, do you go to the whole extent of, surgery and all of that? Or are there different categories of different eye doctors who do different things?
Yes, there are different categories because we have opticians who just deal with glasses.
Yes.
We have ophthalmologists who now are specialists. There are medical doctors who have specialized in the ocular part. And then now we have optometrists who are a little bit of opticians and a little bit of ophthalmologists.
Okay, and that is
Yes.
what you do.
Yes.
So you could, if I wanted like a prescription, is
Yes.
that what you would give me?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes.
And would you say that we all need to have our eyes tested? Is it the one thing that we really ignore? We just like, see, niko tu sawa. It's not like when you have a headache, you'll be like, it's a stomach ache, let me go to the hospital.
Yes, it is very important to get your eyes regularly checked, at least once a year. And for some special people, say with people with diabetes or hypertension, they should see, because those kind of diseases affect your vision. So for them, they'll have to go more regularly than people who don't have those diseases. So it's for a regular person, just at least once a year, that's fine. For others with diseases that may affect your vision, at least twice a year.
Do we do that?
Not,
You've been in the
not
field
so-
for quite a bit.
Yes. Not a lot of people do that. They just ignore. As long as my vision is okay, why do I need to
If
find
I'm
out?
just squinting a little bit,
Yeah,
it is
you
not
can-
affecting a lot of things.
That's how people think. Yes, it helps a lot getting, because the earlier you get some conditions diagnosed earlier, the better it will, and it will be easier for them to be treated easily.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And can you see, we've seen kids who've gotten spectacles at a very, very young age.
Yes.
At that particular point, is it a corrective? Is it a lifetime thing for them? Or does it depend? Like for kids, if you start wearing glasses at a very, very young age.
For kids, it's quite special because for them it's like therapy. For most of them, they might start wearing them and then later on in life they might drop it. They won't need it again. So it's very different, and for some they'll just have to wear it for a very long time, especially if they've had something like surgery done when they are younger. Yes, to get clearer vision as they grow up.
All right. I remember we are answering all your, well, not me, Diana is answering all your questions about eyes. So please do send that in. 111 444 111. That's our SMS line. It's going to cost you just a shilling. Switch TV KE on Instagram, Switch TV Kenya on Facebook. And looking at my SMSs here. Hi, Mary. I have been having severe headaches for a while. How can Daktari help me? I'm in Kisumu. Nikiwa na headache, nikiwa na headache huwa na feel macho pia huuma and they just become hot and reddish.
Okay, so there are a lot of conditions that might cause a headache, and so for that person I'd advise they get a checkup first, because even if your pressures are high, you might get the headaches. And then also if it's in relation to your eyes, you'll mostly get the headaches during the end of the day, and it will be a very boring, I'd say a boring headache, because it's not really specific. There's no fun headache, but the headache will be boring, and then it will be maybe on the frontal part of your head, and then it is mostly during the evenings. So for her, it is advisable that she gets a checkup first with the physician, and then later on, if the other factors are excluded, she can now come for an eye checkup.
You know, we have very creative imaginations, Diana. And maybe, I don't know, maybe there's somebody who doesn't know exactly what it means to get your eyes tested. What is the process like? Is it invasive? You know, like how can you describe it?
It's a very simple, I'd say it's a very simple and short test. If your vision is okay, it might take less than 2 minutes. So we'll determine how good or bad is your vision. And then from there on now, we can go ahead and refract. Refraction is the process you went through, whereby we try and get the best kind of glass for the best kind of lens for your vision, the one that will give you the perfect vision. So for a regular eye checkup, it's basic. The basic one is just checking your vision. We have a chart at a distance. You just get to read the numbers as they become smaller.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi, Wikali. I'm Viona Chep from Kikuyu. I'm enjoying the show. Yesterday, I went to visit an optometrist for the first time in my life, and I was told I have astigmatism. Same here. She told me that. Heartbreaking, but it's fine. I had been experiencing headache, na kwenda hosi na pimwa and nothing. Hadi vile visit the eye doctor. Maybe what is astigmatism?
Okay, so a lot of people are familiar with short-sightedness and long-sightedness. So in simple terms, I'd describe astigmatism as something in between. Maybe a little science from back in primary and high school. We used to draw a line, and then at the end there was a retina where images are supposed to be focused. Now a person with astigmatism, the images for a short-sighted person are formed after the cornea, the cornea, and then for a long-sighted person it is before. Now for a astigmatic person, the images will be formed at different places. I don't know if that is simple to understand, but for a person with astigmatism, the symptoms that are mostly gotten from those people is glare. You get really distorted with light. Your vision might be perfect, but you might find some shapes not as regular as they are. Say there's letter O at a distance, but for you will see it as an O, but sort of slanted, I'd say that. Yes. Okay. And then you'll also get the headaches a lot because you're really straining something called asthenopia. You're straining to get that O to be the regular type of O. So for a astigmatic person, those are the kind of symptoms you will get. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. That was very detailed. Hi, Mikali. I'm dark around the eyes and get so affected when it's sunny, windy, and dusty. I used glasses when I was younger, but they really affected me. What can I do? It's really, really bad.
Okay. Firstly, if they don't have glasses, glasses would help, considering the reason why the eyes are dark around the eyes is mostly because most time you rub your eyes. So when you rub your eyes, the skin around the eyes are very sensitive and tender. They're not like the skin on other parts of your body. So for that person, it is advisable to watch out and figure out what is causing the allergy. If it's dust, glasses will help because not so much dust will get into your eyes. They might, but not all of them will get to your eyes. And then also we have anti-allergy drops. You can get them, see an eye doctor, and then you'll be prescribed for one.
Okay. There. Straight and direct. Yes. I think this one you've already answered, but just let me read it.
Okay.
Hi, Mikali. My name is Mary. Ask Daktari if eye problems can cause severe headaches. I think you mentioned that.
Yes, they
because
can.
of the straining, trying to see and
focus.
Maybe focus and all of that. Okay. Hi, Mikali. Ask Daktari why our eyes turn brown as we grow up and if there's any treatment for that.
There is no specific treatment. We have drops, they are called vasoconstrictors. They help, they are temporary, it's not a permanent thing, but as long as your vision is good, and yeah, as long as your vision is good, there isn't really a drop you'd get for whitening your eyes that is permanent.
Yeah.
It will just be temporary. They get red because over time, as you grow up, people develop a lot of allergies while they are younger, so you get to rub your eyes a lot. You are on drops most of the time. So during that time, the eyes tend to change the color. It's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a side effect to using a lot of the eye drops to whiten your eyes?
Yes, there are a lot of side effects. Some conditions develop because of the drops, even serious ones like glaucoma. Glaucoma is a condition where your eye pressures are high or low. So using drops over a long period of time might eventually worsen other conditions in your eye. So that's why we mostly advise people, if you have an eye condition, it is better to get your drops from, you get a prescribed drop. Don't just go over the counters, because they will be temporary solutions,
yes,
but you need something that is safe and it's specific. The eye is very sensitive, so some conditions have similar symptoms, and you can get a different drop for a different diagnosis. Yeah, so in the end, it's not advisable.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
Hi Mikali, I'm Maureen. For me, nikilala like 5 minutes. Nikiamka, my right eye takes 5 minutes to see clearly. Please, what could be the problem?
So Maureen, it's advisable you go for an eye checkup.
Okay.
The eyes have the ability to change the powers. So like, for example, if you're looking at me and when you look at your tab, you're using different powers for both distances.
Yeah.
So in some scenarios, you get whereby you're trying to adjust your eyes to get to read that, but it is not doing it as fast as it should be, so it's taking time. That might be the case for Maureen, but for that to be figured out, she has to go through an eye test.
Okay.
Yes.
Maureen, you have your answer there. Hello Mikali, I'm Judy from Embu. Nilipewa spectacles in the year 2016. Na doc akaniambia eti zangu ni za kuvaa forever. But niliwacha kuvaa, but still nasikianga nikiumwa na macho. Nafaa kuchukua zingine ama?
Yeah, Maureen, unafaa kuchukua zingine. Yeah, she's supposed to get another pair because over time your vision changes. So when you get new glasses, you see very clearly, and then with time you might not see as clear as you used to. So you need to go for a checkup, and then you get the right prescription. I mean, okay, she is experiencing what she's experiencing because she needs the glasses. She had been wearing them before, so she knows the comfort that the glasses will give her.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Kuna hii kitu ya glasses zilisha nguvu nimeenda kuchukua so zinaishanga nguvu ama ni wewe macho yako ina deteriorate?
We get that a lot, that glasses imeisha nguvu, but really it's not that glasses imeisha nguvu. Your eyes, I wouldn't want to say they become weaker, but since you're seeing clearly, powers za macho zako, they change. So the powers change.
Okay.
So, and you are used to seeing clearly, and when the powers change, you feel like the glasses are not helping anymore. The glasses are the same powers, they don't change the powers,
Yes.
but you want to see more clearer, so you need different prescription.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hi Mikali, I'm Sarah from Limuru. Woohoo, that was tough. My question is, kuna kitu fulani hugrew kwa my eye pupil. Nimenote imekuwa large in a way. Kindly niulizie kama inaweza leta shida in future. Anasema kitu fulani hugrew kwa pupil yake.
I'm not sure if Sarah means the pupil, but a lot of conditions present with something growing on your eye.
Yes.
There's she needs to get an eye checkup. It's nothing you can say over here because we need to confirm on which part of the eye. It's not the pupil. The pupil is an aperture. It's like a space inside the eye. But there's a very common one. that grows just near the cornea, and usually it's because of dust and too much light. So for her, she has to go for a checkup, and then she she has to go for a checkup for it to be determined. But
where exactly
maybe
it is
I'd
and
talk,
what it is.
yes, maybe I'd talk about the most common one that might be. It's called a pterygium. It grows near the cornea, and the person usually feels that there's a foreign body in my eye. That's how you describe it, like kuna kitu kwa macho and I can't take it out. Yeah. So for that, you can get a lubricant. There are drops that just soothes the feeling so that you don't feel like there's a foreign body, and also get sunglasses because they prevent from the rays from reaching your eye.
Great. Yes. Thank you for that. How safe is laser surgery, and would you recommend that if somebody has an eye problem?
There are a lot of factors that are considered before a person gets a laser eye surgery. So it is safe for people who need it. Yes, and I don't think you'll have it if you don't need it. So it is safe. Yes,
it's pretty expensive as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Mwikali. I am Dorleen. I get eye pains, and when it starts, I just feel like resting my eyes. I think she means like closing them, and until I take painkillers, it can't go away. What is the problem? I'm short-sighted.
She needs to get her glasses checked again. It might happen if your glasses are not the right prescription, and also it might be associated to fatigue and maybe spending a lot of time on devices. Maybe if she spends a lot of time on a computer during the day and she doesn't have, maybe her glasses are just prescription glasses and they don't have the anti-glare part, she will strain a lot because of the light from the computer, and that in the end will just get that effect.
Okay. Do you have time for one more question? Yes. Okay. Hi, Mwix. I'm Lydia. Ask Doc recently. I struggle with reading, even large letters is Naka Korean. Okay. Just funny shapes until nifunge macho kidogo ndio nione. I really strain. Which eye specialist is advisable? I don't. Well, you get the question.
Okay. For that, she's explaining a refractive error. You have a refractive error if you're not able to read well things at a distance or at close proximity. So she needs to get an eye test again. Everything narrows down to getting an eye test. Yes, it is very important because that's the only way we'll get to know what your problem is.
Exactly what it is. Yes. Mascara ina affect our makeup. Daktari, nisi mimi nimeuliza. Every day is mascara day, guys.
Actually, it's not a yes or no question, but it narrows down to you. Like when you have them on, if you rub your eyes, you're not the best candidate for mascara. And then if they get, at some point they get inside your eye, it's not the best for you. So, but if it's okay, you don't touch your eyes a lot, it's well and good.
Okay.
And then it's advisable if you are going for a comprehensive eye checkup, don't put on your mascara.
What? Did I come with my lashes?
You did.
Mwikali, yo, one final one, I promise. Contact lenses. Hi, Mwikali, I'm Joe from Kasarani. I've tried contact lenses before, but they make my eyes very red and I feel like I have rocks in my eyes. I'm forced to stick to glasses. Norma Nigani.
Before you get contact lenses, before you get contact lenses, there are candidates for contact lenses. You might want to, but you will not be given because there are factors that we consider. Contact lenses are very sensitive, and in wrong hands, they will do more harm than good. So if for that person, they are feeling like there's a foreign body sensation, they might be experiencing a dry eye with the contact lenses, so they have to be checked again. And then it's advisable for them to change to glasses. Yes. So for our contact lenses, you have to be a good candidate. You don't just get them just because you want them.
So they are cool.
They are.
Never tried them, but hey. Diana, please tell us where your La Paire is located, and maybe social media handles, how people can get in touch with you if they have any question or so, because there's so many.
Yeah. So our clinic is located at Westlands, Raptor Road, just next to IB's Hotel, SK offices. feel free. You can book an appointment with us, even in our social media handles, Lapia Glasses Kenya, over Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And your glasses at a very good price. Please say that again, because it's mind-blowing.
Yes, so our glasses range from, for a complete pair, from the frames to the lenses, from 3,400 shillings.
See, guys, thank you so much for coming through that.
Welcome.
This has been very comprehensive. And we are taking a very short commercial break. When we come back, nomophobia, having the phone in your relationship, is it causing problems? Huh? Do you have his password? Does it bother you that he gets into bed and he's always on his phone? Benjamin Zulu is going to be here talking about all of that. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Mwikali.